Hey everybody, it's a
Hi.
podcast.
Yeah, it is.
Oh boy, welcome to the podcast, everybody.
Hi.
This is the first official going up on the channel XP Squad
Oh,
podcast.
man.
And oh boy, do we have things to talk about.
Oh, I don't know if I'm ready for this.
Oh shit.
This level. We're stepping up to next level.
Yeah, they don't even know. They don't know what we're up to.
Yeah.
Shit. All right. So I guess the first topic right now would be
Lay it on me.
TMNT, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We saw that this week.
That's what that means.
Yes, that's what that means.
Got
Remember
it.
the movie that came out, TMNT?
Oh, yeah, the one we saw.
Yeah, no, the one before that, where his name TMNT.
Oh, yeah.
The CG one. That was pretty good. I like that
one. That one was alright, yeah.
I liked it better than this one.
Really?
Yeah, kinda. Kinda.
I don't know, yeah. I don't know, I guess I only saw that one once, I think. But then again, I've only seen this one once.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we should probably start off with the pros of the movie.
You seemed pretty jazzed when we left the theater.
It was good. I'm not saying it was bad, I just like that one better.
Oh, okay.
Out of all of them, I also like the original one better.
You were just all like, I like it better than this one.
Yeah,
okay.
no.
Alright,
Don't
Don't even get me started on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Shell-shocked. That's all I gotta say.
That's what made the movie.
I stayed after the credits.
Yeah, we did.
For shell-shocked. But don't let it get twisted. I did not enjoy this movie.
Okay.
I had a good time.
Yep.
Overall, I did have some gripes about it. I guess the
Yep.
pros for it now would be for what comedy that was there. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, it had some funny parts.
Yeah, it was funny when it wanted to be funny.
Yeah. It's also funny when it didn't intend to be funny.
Exactly.
Which is a bad. This is a con, but we'll get to that.
Yeah, right. The action was really good. The snow part when they're up in by the mansion.
Yeah.
By Mr. Mystery Man's mansion.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. I like that. That's probably maybe not my favorite scene.
It definitely like switched in the enjoyment at that point.
Yeah.
Like, that seemed like it was like the beginning of the or like. When Shredder came, oh yeah, we should probably save you guys spoilers.
Oh yes, but this is definitely a spoiler.
Whoa!
We'll put a little bam bam. This is where we stop talking about Ninja Turtles. All right, and
okay.
Spoilers now.
Okay, yep. But yeah, it was when Shredder first comes in to talk to Splinter,
Mm-hmm.
and then Splinter like gets his ass kicked. But it was awesome. That seemed like it was like the beginning of like the second half of the movie.
Yeah.
And that's like the half that I liked.
Yeah, I enjoyed the first part, and I enjoyed the in between the second and the third part.
Yeah.
Like that connecting point right there. I liked how I didn't like the design for Splinter in this one.
Oh yeah.
It looks like he's got dead doll eyes.
He's pretty creepy.
The eye. Everything else was kind of fine, but just the eyes kind of threw me off with it.
Yeah, I wish they would have given him like more human eyes, like he did in the old one.
Yeah, like why do the turtles have like human features and he's just a rat?
Yeah.
Just a gross looking like.
Oh.
For those who've seen the movie, you know what we're talking about. Where he just like it shows the transformation of like the Splinter and the turtles. And it looks like something out of a horror movie, where it's just like.
It was like It was like fucking an American Werewolf in London, where the dude turns into a werewolf for the first time. Not to that extent of grossness, but
yeah, it was just weird.
That's what it made me think of.
Yeah,
the werewolf transformation.
One thing I did like about Splinter, what they did with this one, was that being that there was CGI. In the other movies, like the '80s movies, it was always implied that Splinter could like kick ass, you know.
Yeah.
But they had to like not show that much because he was like a puppet.
Right.
And he can't like physically do all the things that they wanted him to do.
Yeah. Exactly.
But in this one, Splinter is nearly abusive to the turtles.
Yeah.
There's a point where they're in the hibachi or whatever it's called,
yeah.
like the little timeout zone that they got where they have to train.
They have to like do little
ridiculous
training things. Like Michelangelo was like doing a handstand on a chair
Yeah.
for like hours on end, and then fucking Donatello was like balancing on a board that's like on a barrel, and he has to like hit ping pong balls back and forth or something.
But fucking,
they're all doing some bullshit like that.
There's a point in the thing where like Splinter straight up chokes, like I think Raph, and I was like, oh my, Splinter, chill,
Yeah.
enough, oh my god.
And then he teases him with the pizza.
Oh, that was funny.
That was that looks hilarious. Yeah, I like it when Mikey's like, yeah, hey guys, I'm doing all right. And then he pulls out the pizza and he's like, I'm cracking, guys.
99 cheeses.
99 cheese pizza. Oh, that does sound good though.
It looked like a regular pizza. I think he was just lying to him.
Oh yeah. At first I was like, oh, okay, here comes the Pizza Hut product placement.
Yeah, that's what it felt like, but it was so funny.
Yeah, but it was. It was like, when I was like, oh wait, it's the Turtles. It's like totally fitting. If it wasn't like any other movie, it wouldn't be. But yeah.
Just out of nowhere, it was really funny.
Yeah.
But another thing I liked about the movie was the design of the turtles themselves.
Yeah, I liked all of them except for Michelangelo's.
Speaking
for
of the
some
devil,
reason.
it's on the TV right now.
Yeah, there's a commercial right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about his. I don't know. It's something about like the lips mostly. Like everyone else didn't have like a very prolific lips, and that kind of added to the like stuck with the cartoony design. But he had some kind of like bigger lips, which I don't know, made it look weird to me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It was definitely maybe they took a little far with making them look more human-esque.
Yeah.
But to be honest, someone did like a recreation of what it would look like in modern times if they use the CG with like the little beat they have in the 80s cartoon.
Yeah.
It looks weird, man.
Yeah, I bet it would look weird.
Looks gross.
Yeah, I wouldn't want that.
Gross.
But yeah.
But like all the little like details that they have on the turtles, like fucking Mikey with his shells.
Yeah.
And like Raph has like a do-rag and like glasses and a toothpick for some reason.
Yeah, it was like
that was a little much of the toothpick.
He's a tough guy.
I was like, all right, guys, come on.
Yeah.
But fucking Leo is just stock turtle with like his fucking like samurai get up.
He had an NYC pin.
Oh yeah.
But Leo was never really the characteristic one.
No, yeah, he's always been like I'm the leader.
Yeah,
that's me.
I am the leader.
But I think the only one they might have gone overboard, but I kind of like that they did, was Donatello.
Yeah.
Where they gave him so many gadgets, I couldn't even look at them all.
Yeah, right?
He had like fucking Ghostbusters, like night vision
glasses.
glasses.
He looked like a Ghostbuster. Totally
Yeah,
did.
fucking glasses. He had like a backpack. He had a whole bunch of stuff. It looked cool, and it like I felt this was the first movie to actually portray like Donatello as like he is the nerd of the group, like he's the one that's like fucking I got the technological skills. And because like they all have like different characteristics, they have like different physical like looking, like fucking Raph's just jacked, like the hugest, like the buffest one of the turtles.
Yeah, he reminded me of like there's a lot of times when they do like almost close up shots and he looked like the Hulk for a second or something.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Fucking was it Leo looks stock turtle.
Yeah.
Donatello is like the skinniest nerd pencil neck motherfucker.
Yeah.
I thought that was really cool. And like Mikey's just like the short, like I don't know, like party looking guy.
Right.
There's this scene at the end. I don't know if you noticed this, but like a little thing with Donatello that they did was like they're holding like the fucking whatever, the tower or whatever.
Yeah.
It was right after the scene where they fall off the tower and they're holding it up, and when you look at Donatello, he's like fucking like struggling. He's like his knees are shaking and like he's like, oh god, I can't do this anymore. Like all the others are like, what's wrong with you, nerd?
Yeah.
It was so cool, but I guess we should get to the cons of it. The movie felt like it was 3 separate movies to me.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking of a way to put it in words, but yeah, that's kind of what it felt like. Yeah. Yeah,
it's like the first. I like I said, I liked the first part with the shadows, kind of like homage to like the first one, where they didn't reveal it, which I thought was kind of strange. I wish I was a hermit and I didn't see any commercials.
Yeah.
Because if I didn't see the turtles like beforehand, before seeing this, I would have been like so surprised, like, oh my god, this is amazing.
Yeah, right. I was kind of thinking that too. Like, I wish they wouldn't have revealed the turtles' design, because that would have also added another. That would have been kind of a pro of the movie. I think would have the surprise of what their design is.
Yeah, very much so. But it's like, I don't know. I guess in today's society, you gotta show more to like get people into Siege, which kind of sucks. But like, what are you gonna do?
I don't know. Even then, like they could have just said, "Oh, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles live action," and they'd been like, people would have gone. I would have gone and seen it.
Oh yeah.
They wouldn't have had to show any turtle at all.
Yeah.
Not even like a picture of like a regular turtle. I would have went and seen it.
Yeah, but I think they were so conscious of the internet, because like they did have the line in there, because like you remember way back, like I guess about a year ago now, they were talking about how the aliens were going to be actually like they're going to be aliens instead of turtles.
Yeah.
They're going to be aliens and from outer space and all that.
Yeah.
And like they have a line in the movie is like, or the aliens? No, they're not aliens. That's just dumb.
Yeah, that was
Cool.
cool.
So I guess like it's a thing of they just didn't want to upset anybody. It's like, okay, this is fine, right? This is okay. And even they took out the lips, not so much for Mikey, but the other turtles had like prominent lip features as well.
Yeah.
And they kind of took that out in the final film as well.
I guess, but they could have won. They could have saw the movie and saw that instead of the trailer.
Well, yeah.
I was a little iffy about it before, before I even see a trailer, before I saw the movie or anything. I still went and saw it.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we're a different case, very much so. Like me, you, and the group that we went with, we probably would have gone and saw it regardless of whatever.
Yeah, well, I think a lot of people, because that's like TMNT is a pretty big fan base.
It is. But like the way that marketing works nowadays, they have to like appeal to like the biggest crowd, and that's how they do it, is like showing more and like showing the fucking, at least for movies like that, where it's like supposed to be like bring the family, bring the fucking kids or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's how they handle that, and I would have liked it better if they didn't do that. Yeah. But it's just that's how they handled it, and it's whatever. I liked, like, back to the fact, I liked the beginning part of the movie with the subway scene.
Uh-huh.
I thought that was a great introduction to the turtles themselves.
Oh yeah.
You know, like just like, oh shit, we're like a shadow in the night. Yeah. Fucking Mikey's one-liners were hilarious.
Yeah, right.
And what was it? The scene in the elevator where they start beatboxing.
Oh yeah, they do like a little rap because the elevator going makes the beep sound. It's like MC Mike.
Yeah, like that. I just wish the movie was more like that, where it's just like nice little moments where they're like being funny.
Yeah.
You know, but like just being themselves.
Yeah, right.
And I wish there was more dramatic moments in the movie where it's like I'm trying to remember. The first one from the 80s. The first one, is that the one where he's in the coma? Raph is in the coma, or is that the second one?
I don't remember that.
In one of the movies, he's in a coma, and they're like, "Oh shit, Raph's in a coma." They're not like really like jokey about it, like, "Oh fuck, Raph's in a coma in the tub." Yeah, and it's like I wish there was more moments like, there's some weird images on the screen right now. I got scared. But I just wish there were more moments like that, like, you know, like somber moments instead of like the Nickelodeon way of handling things, just like, oh, it's a fart joke. You know, like just fucking wacky shit all the time.
Yeah, I guess.
I think kids would do well with like a little drama. You know, and the movie's like, oh my god.
We always did with Disney movies.
Yeah, and I don't know when the switch happened from like, oh man, we can't show kids like not horrifying, but like scary images anymore.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna upset the audience and the fucking parents and blah blah blah.
I think because like parents now are like a little overprotective of their kids.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Like, yeah.
Definitely much so with the whole fucking. I hate that. I hate that so much. When I was a kid growing up, I'm not gonna say I had little freedom, but I felt like I should be able to like go out of my development on my bike, you know, like just ride around.
Mm-hmm.
But I couldn't because there's a paranoia of like, oh, you're gonna get raped or you're gonna get like kidnapped or something like that, you know?
Yeah.
Which is like I love them. I appreciate them for like looking out for me like that. But I just wish I had like more freedoms. Like I didn't get a Facebook till I was like 16. You know, like they wouldn't let me have like a Facebook or anything like that because like they molesters and all that kind of stuff. Which it's out there, but I don't know. I felt like I was a smart enough kid.
I don't think it's as big a worry.
Oh, not as much as I think they think that is.
Yeah.
Like I like a 12-year-old me is like, oh, a fucking guy messages me. He's like, oh, do you want to go in my van and fuck like rabbits? Yes, sign me up, sir.
Yeah,
yes,
I guess,
please.
Yeah, right. I think that's the mentality I have. But
Yeah.
I guess also it goes to like the thing where it's like, oh, I'm a hot lady, and you want to see my boobies?
Yeah.
And your like little 10-year-old self was like, oh yeah,
I
want
know.
to see boobies.
That's my main goal in life right now.
Oh, where do you live? I'll show you.
Oh yeah.
I guess that could have happened.
That's always a possibility, but like I felt like I was smart enough because like I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
I'm not that like fucking led by organs on my body. But I don't know, just stuff like that. It's a little sad. It's a lot of freedoms are like taken away from kids. Like they don't get to be kids anymore, you know?
Yeah.
They can't throw rocks in the river. Cause fucking.
I'll throw them in the river.
Ooh, pick them up.
Right in the river.
Right in the river. Throw them down into the. I don't even understand how that joke started.
I don't either. You said it once.
Did I?
Yeah, and then I was just like, I laughed at the ridiculousness of it.
Right in the river.
Yeah.
Don't even.
That's the thing. That's the thing we say.
Alright, if it was on the XP Squad, one of the videos, please comment below telling me what episode it was so I can understand.
No, I don't know if you said it on XP Squad. I think you just said it when we were having a conversation.
Were we?
Yeah.
Shit, now I'm never
now
gonna
I know
know.
we've said. I do know we've said it in the show.
We've definitely said it. Oh well.
Back to the cons.
Mm-hmm.
Back to there was one scene I hated from the movie. It was a part where or Megan Fox goes back home to find her dad's stuff.
Yeah.
And it was the scene where we find out that Megan Fox knew the turtles because it's like she's looking at her camera of her as a little kid, like seeing the turtles and the experiments put on them and stuff like that. And then like it reveals, it was called like Project Renaissance, and they named them after the Renaissance artists and stuff. And it was her dad that was helping Sax experiment on him. And it's like we just saw that on they showed it on the camera. It was pretty clear,
Yeah.
And at first I was like, all right, I don't know how much I like the idea of April O'Neil being the origin story for the Turtles.
Yeah.
But it's a movie, whatever. I'll take it.
Yeah.
But like, the thing that bothered me is like immediately after they showed it on camera, her roommate walks in or whatever, doesn't say a damn thing, just looks at her, and Megan Fox April O'Neil, I should say, feels the need to sit up, look at her, and say, I knew them, I knew who they were, I knew them since I was a little kid, I knew, my father experimented on them, and they're named after artists from the Renaissance, and I'm just like, yeah, we know.
Yeah, even the roommate was like, what the fuck are you talking about? I didn't think about like the context. She just didn't say anything beforehand. It's like, I knew them.
Yeah.
They were mine. And let's be honest here. Leonardo, Raphael, they're not uncommon names. They could have been fucking, like, I understand in the plot of the story, it's like, oh, we're going to tie it all together. But like when she was like, Leonardo, Raphael, I know those names. Yeah, you should.
Well, no fucking 4 turtles with those same names as the ones that she was a little kid.
Yeah.
Her father was doing experiments on. Like, I can see you being all like, oh shit, that's them.
Yeah, I don't know. I felt like there should have been like a step in between. It's like, oh, fuck, that's it. Nothing. I'm not going to do any more research on this.
Well, no.
This is done. That's them.
Fucking, it's not like there are other like 6-foot turtles running around named Michelangelo Leo.
Yeah.
If that happened to me as a kid and I knew fucking 4 turtles that are named after Renaissance artists, and I just met this like 6-foot tall walking mutant turtle, I'd be like, oh, maybe I should go back and look at the footage of my father doing experiments on turtles like he did when I was a little kid. Maybe that has something to do with it.
Yeah. I don't know. I thought like the way she said it was just like, I know those names. Like, chill. All right, hold on. Let's put the brakes on. Can we think about this for a second? Like, there's no like A to B. It was like straight to Z, straight to fucking Z. But like, whatever. Fine. Cool. She raised him. Ooh,
I was
she put him in the
by
river.
The fact that she repeated what we just said.
Yeah.
And like something that was done a lot in the movie was they would do a lot of telling us instead of showing us.
Yeah.
Like I wish they would have like put in a little like flashback scene of like Shredder, like I don't know, kicking ass or something in Japan, because they would always say like Shredder was the master. He trained Sax and he was like the greatest warrior in the land or something like that. But like they always told us, and it's like prove it.
Yeah. Yeah, why is he?
I mean, he proved it like when he was fighting the turtles later, but like it would have like made him seem more like a villain, other than the fact that he looks badass. He had a really awesome design too.
Yeah.
His armor and stuff like that.
I liked
and the little thing where he like threw the blades and the magnets drew him back.
Yeah.
It's a little ridiculous, but it's like it's not too ridiculous for a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
It's
movie.
no more ridiculous than a fucking samurai from ancient times named Shredder.
Yeah.
Who's walking around New York, fucking commanding an army named the Foot Clan.
Yeah.
Just like a bunch of ninjas that no one's like that. They just run the city. You know, there's nothing to combat that.
Also, they made it seem like Shredder was like the accomplice rather than the master.
Yeah.
They made it seem like Sax was the main. I think that's why people were confused. Like, oh, they made Shredder a white guy. That's dumb.
Yeah.
Like, and it's because they didn't make Shredder more of a character.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I was watching a video last night, where it was actually a pretty decent theory, where there were reshoots for this movie, like a lot of reshoots,
Uh-huh.
and one of the reshoots might have been making Sax. Like I think Sax was originally supposed to be Shredder.
Oh yeah.
And that's why it's like he's always like, yeah, there. That's just Shredder. Go get him.
Right.
Instead of like, I'm gonna get you, you know.
Uh-huh.
And it was never like explicitly said like, I'm not Shredder, or it might have been, but like it was very vague, you know.
Uh-huh.
And that's a good theory because like there was a lot of outcries like, why is Shredder a white guy? Which is a valid point.
Yeah.
Why would Shredder be a white guy? Why would the fucking samurai
Yeah.
would be a white
Japanese samurai martial artist.
Yeah.
Be a white guy.
And the dumbest thing was that they had
especially since he wasn't in the well, I guess that doesn't really have much to do with it.
Yeah, it was whatever, you know. But it's like fucking, especially that they had Shredder shown once, like without the mask. You know, they should have showed more of him. Like, I'm gonna kill those turtles.
Yeah.
You know, instead of like, I'm gonna eat turtle soup, and then just like be a fucking wordless mute henchman for the rest of the movie. You know.
Yeah, exactly. They really did make him seem like he was like the side act.
Yeah.
To Sax.
And he was so dumb. Like in the ending scene where they're on the rooftop, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's fighting the turtles. Like he kicked the turtles' ass. Like bam, bam, they're done. They're down in the corner over there.
Yeah.
He just saunters right over to the fucking control terminal. It's like I'm sure you guys are gonna attack me at all.
Yeah.
That'll work itself out. It's
Saunters
whatever.
on over.
Fucking oh my god, that was so dumb.
That was pretty dumb.
But I guess like overall, it was an alright movie.
Yeah, it wasn't awful. Like because I went and saw the new Transformers movie, and that was awful.
Poor soul.
It was a really shitty 3 hours of my life. So Michael Bay did that, and I was like, and I saw the name Michael Bay is working on this one. And I'm like, oh, good, okay. Might be history repeats itself.
Yeah.
No, I guess maybe it might also just because I had low expectations for the movie, semi-low expectations.
Mm-hmm.
That might make the movie seem better to me. But,
Yeah.
I don't know. It was all right for like what it was, which is a action-y TMNT movie.
Yeah. It wasn't the best, wasn't the worst. It was going worse than fucking 3.
Just needed more like character development, I guess.
Yeah.
I think it could have been. How long was it?
It was about an hour 40.
I think if they would have pushed it to 2 hours, they could have through. And well, also they had like a lot of like unnecessary scenes. I just remember thinking like they had like several scenes of Sax like explaining the experiments that they did on the turtles and stuff, and explaining about the fucking like serum or whatever they were gonna inject.
Yeah.
And by like this third time that he explained it, I was like, we know.
Yeah. it makes you miss like the simplicity of the 80s. Like it's just ooze.
Yeah.
It's just science.
Oh, it's just ooze. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. They're giant turtles now. Forget about it.
And the fucking thing where he's like, you know, the big tower in the middle of the city, and I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Because they never showed it to us.
Yeah, no. I don't. You gonna explain that? No.
Yeah, I was like, no, I don't. Sorry. I'm sure you're referring to the one in the trailer, but still, I'm gonna just pretend I didn't see the trailer.
Yeah. And one weird thing that's been in pretty much all of the Turtle movies is that one of the turtles wants to bang April.
Yeah.
And I always thought that was weird.
Yeah.
Like, say it's like a dog chasing a car. Like, what's gonna happen if she's like, yeah, I'm down. I'm toast down. They're just gonna have like turtle human sex? What the fuck?
Whatever. He's part human, kind of.
I guess, but like I can understand why the attraction's there, being like that's the only fucking female that they've seen.
Yeah.
You know, is a human female.
I don't know about that because they've always like looked out on the streets and they ran around a lot.
Yeah. No, I'm saying like the human female, like in the species itself, like they wouldn't be attracted to girl turtles because they don't know what girl turtles are. They haven't seen girl turtles.
Yeah.
Like I can understand why they would be attracted to her.
Yeah.
I don't know. It always felt kind of weird. It's like, oh, stop it.
I guess it's kind of weird, but like
The bone joke.
Oh yeah.
I can feel
like,
my shell.
I can feel my shell tightening.
Tighten it up. Yeah. Oh my god. That was so dumb. But yeah, overall, the movie wasn't so bad as people said it was going to be. Like the internet foretold it was going to be a disaster. You know, oh god, it's going to be worse than Hindenburg. You know.
I thought it was going to be a disaster because it said Michael Bay. And, Megan Fox and as April O'Neil and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in 2014.
Hashtag 2014. One last con. I know I'm trying to wrap things up with this topic here, but April O'Neil, Megan Fox's April O'Neil, didn't enjoy it.
I didn't really either. I didn't think I would.
I wanted so bad for her to be good in this.
Yeah.
It's like, give her a chance, guys. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on, give her a chance. And then she gives me this. And I'm like, oh, come on.
Yeah, she didn't seem very April O'Neil. You know who I would have got?
Who?
Like, I tend to think this a lot for, like, female leads, especially redheads.
Yeah.
But Emma Stone.
Emma Stone would have been a great
I think she would have been a good
April O'Neil.
Yeah.
The girl from, I can't think of her name for the life of me right now. The girl from Pitch Perfect. I would have liked her better as an April O'Neil. Like, she's got the comedy. She's got the fucking...
main girl.
Yeah, the main girl from
Yeah.
Pitch Perfect. The redhead.
Yeah.
What's her name? She's such a cool
I didn't
person.
see that one, but I know.
Oh,
I know
man.
who
I can
you're
see her face. But, whatever, her. I would
She-
like to see her as April O'Neil.
She was Scott Pilgrim's sister.
Oh, yeah, she was. She was. I liked her in that movie.
Yeah.
But, yeah, just her as April O'Neil was not good.
Yeah, I agree.
But, alright. I guess to move on here. Gamescom was today. We're filming, or not filming this, we're recording this midweek on a Wednesday. Gamescom was this week. This was like a mini E3 a little bit. Where they show a bunch of gameplay stuff and trailers
Yes.
and such like that, right?
Yeah. So let me guess. Okay.
Yeah.
They finally revealed.
Yeah?
Spaghetti the video game.
No, they actually, someone asked that in the audience. It's like,
Uh-huh.
excuse me? When is Spaghetti the video game gonna come out?
That's what
And
I
then they got
wanna know.
shot immediately.
Oh, they're dead.
Shot down.
They're dead now.
And then they brought the body on stage. It's like, this is what happens. They hold them up like the Lion King. This is what happens to those who bring up the devil.
Well, that is unfortunate.
It was a great day. I'm glad it happened.
So, let me get this straight. There isn't a game coming.
No, not a bit. Not one.
That is even more unfortunate.
But let me tell you what is coming. What is coming is a little something called a Metal Gear. There's a little...
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I was really pumped about it, and then I was kind of disappointed.
Why?
Because it was a game demo, right? It was like the big stuff. It was like, oh, it's Metal Gear. It's gonna be another game demo. It's gonna be gameplay.
Yeah.
It's gonna be amazing. But all they did was take the map that they used from the E3 footage, like that gameplay coverage, whatever, and they just did a different route.
Oh.
They just did a different route in the map, which is like, all right, you're showing different kinds of things going on in the map area. Cool. It has like the Fox engine. Apparently, like if you fail a mission and you do like a lot of headshots in the previous mission that you failed, when you come back, the guards will have helmets, so you can't headshot them, and they'll adapt to what you do, which is like really cool.
That is cool.
Yeah.
Metal Gear is always cool about adding that kind of stuff in.
Yeah, the best part of the trailer, I'm not gonna lie, was Solid Snake, Naked Snake, Big Boss has a horse in this game, right? That you ride.
He's like, that's my horse.
That's what he says. He calls it, that's my horse, and then it comes to him like that. But he was riding it down the trail, and there's a button for you to make the horse poop. Just like a little
Is that right?
He's like, all right, do it.
Is that what he says?
Yeah, something to that degree. It's like, all right, get it done, or something like that. It was really weird. But like, I was like, why are they having him poop in the middle of the road?
Yeah.
The purpose of the thing was like he pooped in the middle of the road, rode off to like the side area somewhere, and then fucking the Jeep comes down the road, right? With 2 enemy guards in there. He marked them. 2 enemy guards are driving down the road, and they slip on the poop. And the poop causes an accident that knocks them both out. It was so funny. I was like, that's amazing. That's absolutely amazing.
Way to go. That's fucking some next-gen gaming. That's the next-gen game design right there.
Yeah.
Slip on the poopy. You made a oopsie.
That's what theyll say. Yeah. And there's also a point where the box is back. Hashtag box is back 2015, whenever the fuck they released
More
this game.
hiding in the box.
It's the best.
Out of the box.
Out of the box.
Except we're back in it.
Yeah, you know. But we're back in the box, and it's a little strange to see a box in the middle of the desert, Afghanistan, you know. Doesn't make much sense. So when a guard will spot you in a box, it'll be like, yo, what the fuck is this box doing here? There's another cool thing that you can do in the game. Like, you're hiding in the box, like, a guy comes over, he's like, what the fuck is that? You can, like, stand up, right?
Yeah.
And they did, like, a slow reveal, like, you can see the guard looking at you. It's like, oh, yeah, Awesome, great, cool. I'm down with this.
Yeah.
Like just staring at you in this box, right?
Uh huh.
They slowly turn around and they have like a bikini model, just like on the side of this box to distract the guard until like you can like do like CQC on him and just like knock him out. It's so funny. It's like I'm glad that it's not super serious.
Yeah.
Like it looked like it was gonna be. Like, did you see the trailer from E3?
I didn't.
It is so fucking dark. Oh my god. They have the song Nuclear by Mike Oldfield, that's a great song. I love that song. But
he's always going on, but he's got posters all over his room about Nuclear by Michael Oreo Fields.
Yeah, he's a great man. He's actually made of Oreos.
Yeah.
He's starting great rights for the Oreo movement.
Most favorite.
Yeah, but anyway, in the trailer, it's just like dark shit. Like fucking Snake has got like horns coming out of him, like symbolic horns, which is like the shrapnel from like the helicopter crash that was at the end of Ground Zeroes.
Oh.
Yeah, he's got like that, like representing like him becoming like more of a demon and more of a bad guy. You know, because like in the Metal Gear universe, when you get to like the original Metal Gear, like on the NES, Big Boss is the bad guy of the game. Like he is like he's the main bad guy of the game. So like eventually he's got to become like evil and like be deceptive of his cause.
Right.
But like in the trailer, he's like killing child soldiers. Fucking he's torturing Otacon's dad. He rides one of the first Metal Gears. Just a whole bunch of weird stuff. But will you please stop that? Tyler's pointing directly at my face right now, and it's freaking me out. He is. Don't let him lie to you.
You can't tell. You're not. This is all audio.
All right.
I could be not pointing. He's making it up.
You're right. I'm a liar. But that's you. That's your name, Tyler the liar.
Oh,
that's what you do. Let's share a little story about that. Me and Tyler sitting in the apartment, and I'm sitting here, and he's like, "Hey DJ, look at this cool thing I can do on my phone. I can control YouTube through my phone." And then it came. I was like, "All right, I'm ready to be impressed. I'm ready to be razzle dazzled.
Okay.
I'm ready."
Yeah.
And then pulls up the thing. He's like, "All right, I guess I just gotta open the app. Okay, whatever, cool." And then you just straight up lied to me, saying that you can control YouTube.
I did.
With your phone.
I didn't lie, but I did control it from my phone.
What you did is you went into YouTube, looked up the video.
On my phone.
On your phone? Sure.
I did. I'll do it right now.
Sure. It won't matter.
I'll do it right now.
It won't matter.
Want me to do it? You want to fucking pause it?
No.
I'll do it.
It's fine.
They can listen. I don't care.
No.
I am not a liar.
That's
a thing. You can. It syncs up right to my phone. I can do it. It's pretty neat.
Yeah. Tyler, hashtag Tyler the Liar 2014. No, stop it. Oh god, we got so off topic right there. Fucking. Alright, so.
I'm not a liar.
Oh man, don't.
I'm telling the truth.
Guys. Maybe he's a liar. He might be a little bit of a liar.
No.
Alright, well, fine. It's just up for debate. We're gonna move on here. We got a little music segment. We're going to a music segment.
Where are we going?
We're going to the music segment.
Oh, cool.
Oh God, will you please stop pointing at me?
Not though.
Stop it. Stop it right now.
Stop.
Man, okay. All right. Well, you said you had some jams that you were excited to talk about.
Yes.
What's going on with that?
One thing in particular, I listen to a little bit of everything, but my main kind of music that I listen to is I like to listen to a lot of indie rock, emo, like emo revival, like the real emo, not the black-haired, black.
Yeah, Life is Darkness.
Yeah, not that shit.
Yeah.
Or it's not shit. You can like it if you want.
No, you're shit if you like it.
Okay.
That's not true.
But then like melodic hardcore and hardcore in general and stuff like that. But one of my favorite bands called Basement. They're a pretty big British bands who they did melodic hardcore, and they released 2 albums and an EP, and they got a really big fame from it. And they broke up. They've been broken up for like 2 or 3 years, I think.
Oh, no.
But they just recently announced they're coming back for a reunion tour, which I was excited about because their album, I Wish I Could Stay Here, one of my all-time favorite albums. It's like a very like emotional album. Okay, but yeah, it's a really good album. and I like it a lot. I definitely recommend it. But yeah, anyway, they're coming back for a reunion tour. They did some dates in the States here, and I'm going. I'm going tomorrow actually. August 14th, the Chicago date. I'm going to. So because this will probably be out later. It will be out after the show actually. So,
Yeah.
but I'm excited for it. They're one of my favorites, as well as two of the opening bands that I like a lot. One of them is a band called Pity Sex.
Right.
Another emo band, more emo than melodic hardcore. Like Basement's more melodic hardcore.
They sound really sad.
It's some pretty sad stuff, but I don't know. Like it's calming. It's soothing for me. I think that's most of the appeal to it. There's like a lot of like actual emotion behind it that they put into their songs. I think that's what draws me to emo and stuff like that.
Nice,
But, oh yeah, they're really cool. I can't wait to see them. They're the first act. And then a band called Super Heaven. They're formerly known as Daylight. They're very kind of 90s grunge-ish.
Right.
They definitely seem like they're straight out of the 90s if I would show you their music right now. But they're pretty good. I have to get into it more. But there was something like the word daylight like was copyrighted or something. I don't know if it was copyrighted, but they couldn't use it for some reason.
That's weird.
So they had to change it to Super Heaven, and they're opening for Basement as well. And so I'm excited. I think it's going to be a good show. Last show I went and saw Touche Amore, which is another melodic hardcore band. More hardcore influence than anything. And then Tiger's Jaw. I think I've shown you Tiger's Jaw.
Yeah. You had a vinyl.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah. I've been collecting vinyl lately. It's fun.
It's your jam right now.
Yeah. It's very cool.
Yeah.
It's expensive.
They look nice though.
They do. Yeah. Like especially with all the colors they come in and stuff.
Yeah.
Like
I like the Odd Future one, where it's like just like a pink looking, like a donut looking thing.
It's like transparent pink, and it's got donuts on the fucking the label on the actual records. Yeah, it's fucking sweet. And then another band that was at that show with Tiger Jaw and Touche Amore was Dad's. One of their vinyl I got is like transparent, but it's got like smoky streaks through it, like smoky black streaks. So it's like clear with black streaks through it.
Oh,
I don't know if I showed it to you, but it's pretty cool.
Yeah, no, you have not.
Dad's another band.
Ooh, Papas.
Papas. Emo bands. Really good, really chill music. I missed their set though. Yeah, I was really bummed. 'Cause I think we mainly went for Tiger's Jaw. Touche Amore was just kind of like an extra thing. They're all right.
Yeah.
But I was really excited for Dad's. But they were the opening act, and since we showed up like 45 minutes late, we missed. We showed up for the last song.
Yeah.
And so I was bummed. But it was cool. I got to go meet the vocalist after their set. He was at the stand. I got my picture with him and stuff. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
He was a really nice guy. I told him, he told me that they'd be coming back through, and I'm definitely going to go see him. But I guess what I really wanted to talk about with music is just we should talk about some albums that we've been jamming lately.
Ooh, okay.
Album bands. Like, we can, lately, one band in particular I've been jamming a lot to, is this band called, Dad Punchers.
Don't have them opening for dads.
It's funny. The Dad Punchers is a solo project of the drummer for Touche Amore.
Oh shit!
So they were at the same show together. But they're all buds. And he filled in for drums for Tiger's Jaw, so that was cool. Yeah. But this dude's awesome. He does like all the instruments. He does like guitar, piano, drums. I think he has bass. But and then he writes his own songs. He's a songwriter. He does all that stuff and like recorded it himself.
Yeah.
For like his albums and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. He's a really cool dude, but it's really chilled out music. What I was trying to get to. Sorry. He just changed the name of the band. He didn't like Dad Punchers because he like thought it up when he was like a teenager.
Yeah.
It's changed now to Warm Thoughts.
Oh, that's completely different in tone.
Yeah, right. It's
just fucking Dad Punchers.
Dad Punchers.
Oh, Jimmy, why?
It's like a goofy name, but yeah, it's kind of got dark undertones.
Yeah.
But yeah, Warm Thoughts. It's nice. And they're re-releasing what is sold out for the longest time self-titled album for Dad Punchers, but he's got a name for it now, and all that stuff. But I want to try and get my hands on some of the stuff that actually has the name Dad Punchers.
Yeah.
Since he's changed, since all the stuff now is gonna have Warm Thoughts on it.
Oh yeah.
But definitely one of my jams right now. His EP, the EP, These Times Weren't Made for You. It's a 4-song EP, really chilled out. And then something else I've been listening to a lot is a shoegaze band called Whir, and their album Pipe Dreams.
Ooh, okay.
Very, very, like the epitome of when you think shoegaze. Like you should probably,
oh gosh,
you should probably think of this. It's got like very like ghosty vocals. It sounds like the singer, who's a girl. I can't remember her name, but it sounds like she's like 20 feet away from the mic, kinda. And she's like singing in the background, but like with the melody of the music, and it's kind of like wall of soundness. It sounds kind of ghosty, but it's like relaxing as hell at the same time. I'll definitely have to show you. We'll have to do a thing where we just like show each other tunes.
Yeah.
But Whir is really good. Definitely check out their album Pipe Dreams. And the singer and the main guitarist for them they're doing their own another thing right now aside. Unless they just left Whir, but they're doing a thing now called Camera Shy on Run for Cover Records, which is what Basement and Tiger's Jaw is on. Very big emo / indie melodic hardcore label right now.
Mm-hmm.
But that's also like just all kind of acoustic stuff, and the vinyl for that looks really cool too. It's that one I showed you where it's transparent orange.
Oh yeah.
And since the album's called Jack-O-Lantern, and it's got like fucking like an old picture like trick or treaters on the front.
Yeah.
The label on the record looks like you're looking into a bag of candy. So because it's got like just candy piled on top of each other.
That's actually kind of cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I remember that cover freaked me out for the album. For that one, I was like, ugh.
Yeah, it's kind of...
It's like really real and like it looks like a fucking snuff film is about to happen.
Yeah, that's become like a kind of a trend lately that like aesthetically I'm a big fan of for like album covers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's just like bands will use like pictures that they took themselves on like Polaroid pictures or like on film pictures or stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I guess that kind of like, especially since most of them are like almost emo bands and some just actually are emo bands, it kind of adds that like sense of personalness to the album and the music because it's a personal picture, you know. But that's something I like to see, and that's what it was. It was pretty well. We'll like if we're gonna have like a visual, we can just put up a picture or something.
We could also put like all the things we talk about right now. We can put that in the description.
Yeah.
So like if they want to check that out, you guys will be able to like click.
And if you're listening, please do.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Please listen.
Oh no, we're not. I don't care.
Fuck off then. Click, do it, pussy. Fucking.
If you're listening, thank you.
Yeah, you're awesome. You're a cool guy if you're right here and you didn't skip ahead. Or if you did skip ahead because you didn't want to have the movie spoiled for you. Whatever.
Yeah.
But still a cool guy. Or a girl. We're not going to be sexist here. Damn it.
Alright, so I'm just going to I'm gonna stick at the three albums I've been listening to lately. I started listening to Dad Punchers.
Yes.
I just brought up Whir. Whir's good.
Whir.
And then also I've been listening to an album by dads mostly.
Mm-hmm.
Their full length album, which is American Radass. American Radass, and in parentheses, this is important.
Yeah.
But very good emo / indie rock album. Like it's just good all the way through, and it's got like this goofy ass cover art of like this guy like with a cigarette in his mouth, and it says he has dads written on his head.
Oh yeah, I
think I showed
you gave me that album. I think.
Did I?
Yeah, you gave me that album.
I probably did. We were swapping music.
Yeah.
They're but it's just two guys. It's just the guy on drums and does vocals, and then there's a guitarist who also does like vocals. They kind of go back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
But very good emo stuff. Got some really good like emotionally passionate songs on there, and like most of it has like an upbeat sound to it, and then they'll kind of throw in some downplayed songs a bit. But that's my three things right now.
Oh, okay.
Dad Punchers / Warm Thoughts, Whir, and Dads. Check them out for sure.
Yeah.
How about you, man?
I haven't really been listening to albums per se, but it's more of like a scattered like songs here and there for like different things. I guess I have like 6 songs, but like they're like short, like reviews like But basically right now I'm really into the new Ninja Sex Party song, When I Cry.
Yeah.
I fucking love that song. only because it's like it's a funny song. Like that's what I love about all the Ninja Sex Party stuff is that they're funny songs, but they're also very well produced and sang or sung by lead Daniel Avedon, lead singer, and Ninja Brian on every instrument.
Yeah.
Which he posted a picture actually yesterday, or not yesterday, but a few days ago, where it has like his baby and like 2 pieces of ice before it. So it's like ice, baby.
Oh.
It was really funny.
That's funny. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm really liking that right now. That's like just super catchy and like really fun. I've been listening a lot to Chance the Rapper's new song, or it might not be new. I might just be discovering it now. But he performed at Lollapalooza. It's the first time I heard it. It's a rendition of Arthur by the rendition of Arthur, and it's called Everything Could Be Wonderful, I think. And it's so well produced and like just makes you feel like happy and optimistic about life.
Oh yeah.
And it's like it has like a nice feel to it. Like it'll switch like halfway through the song.
Yeah.
It's like da 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 da, like a little slow jam, like not slow jam, but like a '90s kind of vibe to it. It was really cool. I
keep hearing about it. I'm going to check it out.
Dude,
You'll have to show it to me.
Yeah, I'll play it to you as soon as we're done with this. But like, I am so happy and optimistic for that guy's future because he's like about a year older than us, and we're like 19 right now. So he's like 20. Oh wait, no, he's 21 right now. He's 21 right now, so he's a few years older than us.
It's 2.
It was 2 years. Oh, don't fucking start semantics with me again. God damn it. I swear to God. Fucking 30 minutes is an hour, piece of shit. But whatever. We'll tell that story later, too. I don't know if we have or not. But, yeah, just, he's like only a few years, or, excuse me, a couple years younger,
2 years.
Older than us. And he's already doing like all this cool, what?
It's like, 19 plus 20. Or 19 plus 1 is 20.
Yeah.
19 plus 2 is 21, which is how old he is.
I hate you so fucking much. Yeah. I hate you so much.
But yeah, that's that.
Yeah, but like he's already doing like fucking the production value this guy is doing is like better than nearly a good 90% of the rappers that I hear on the radio, and just in general, like overall, like he knows how to use instruments and like just like actual like perform live and be like a performer in general. Like he puts on an entertaining show, and like just his personality in general is like really cool and something I vibe off of.
Yeah.
And being that he's from Chicago, he deals with like the gun violence. He has a song about it called like Paranoia, which is a really nice song off of Acid Rap, where it's just talking about him like how he's like always paranoid, like fearing for his life.
Right.
Because like it's so violent down there.
Yeah, I remember this kid in my philosophy class last quarter did a speech about it, about all the stuff he did for Chicago violence, and he did this thing where he started the hashtag on Twitter to like get people to stop like no gun violence for like a day or something like that.
Yeah.
And then there was like a day where there like wasn't any like shootings or anything like that in Chicago, which is fairly uncommon from what I've heard. Yeah,
very much so. Chance is like actually very a big proponent of like stopping the violence in Chicago, like being that's his home city. He's really passionate about that, and he definitely said something about that, about the one day no violence thing.
Yeah.
How he was so proud. It was like, we're doing it, guys. We can do this more. We can do this. I'm paraphrasing. That's not an actual quote, of course, but just like him as an artist, I really admire. And he's doing the next project he's doing is actually an EP with Donald Glover, aka Childish Gambino, who I'm also a huge fan of.
Yeah,
that guy,
awesome.
I look up to that guy so much. He got me through some hard times back in high school, I would say, just with like being sad and like accepting who I am, pretty much, you know.
Right.
Cause like I'm a weird guy. You know this. I'm a weird ass guy, and there's like no one else around in my school that was like really like that. So I was like, I guess I'm just weird. I'm just not normal. And like when I heard camp, I was like, all right, I'm not like a weirdo. I'm an okay person. And it's just like him as a person. He is what I really want to be doing right now. Well, maybe not music so much, but like movies and like writing, just getting stuff done in that field. I guess moving on from that one, another song I'm listening to right now is a classic that we discovered on the internet called Gravy Rainbows.
Gravy Rainbows.
That is something weird. You're putting that. That's the first link.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
First.
That song is so ridiculous when you see it. Like, we found it when we were, like, searching the internet for, like, we just went down the YouTube rabbit hole at, like, 3 a.m. one day.
Well, sometimes we, like, just see all the weird shit we can find on YouTube, and it's pretty great.
And it's, like, I don't even know how to describe it. You'll have to see it for yourself, but it's so catchy.
Yeah, really.
It's been in my head for, like, a week.
It happened.
Oh,
yeah,
my
it's really
God.
catchy.
I like that. I was kind of disappointed he hasn't made a video in like 2 years, apparently 2 or 3 years.
Oh, really?
I was kind of disappointed about that, and there was no other songs like Gravy Rainbows. So I'm guessing that was like just a joke one-off thing.
Oh man,
which kind of sucks. I wish he had more joke
awesome,
stuff.
awesome song. Maybe that's why he quit. Cause he's like, oh, great, I'm writing serious shit.
Yeah.
And then fucking Gravy Rainbow gets me all my hits.
Yeah, it's like nearly 1 million views.
Yeah, crazy.
But what else am I jamming on right now? Let's see. I've been going through, speaking of camp and Donald Glover, I've been going through camp, and because the internet, like, kind of like back to back, just like listening to like the contrast of like where he was in 2011, I believe it came out, and where he is in like 2014.
Two very different sounding albums.
Yeah, because like it's really cool and kind of sad because I do prefer the Donald Glover from camp where he's like always ready to like have a good time.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, me too.
And now he seems like a lot more serious, and like I'm not one of those guys where he's like, oh, you have to be like this certain way. But I'm not gonna lie, I do miss him having like a good time.
Yeah, it was just like
because I identify with that more. Like I'm not sad all the time.
Yeah, it's all you don't like to see people you care about like upset or anything like that.
Yeah, but it's like I do like what he's doing right now. Like, was it Clapping for All the Wrong Reasons? It's an amazing short film. I don't know if you ever got around to watching it.
That's right, I did.
You did?
So it was like a prelude to the screenplay that he wrote for Because of the Internet.
Yeah, exactly.
Which I have, because I bought it on vinyl. I got the whole script. It's awesome.
That is a cool website.
Yeah.
Actually, the URL for it, if you're looking it up on a laptop, is becausetheinter.net.
.net,
I thought that was kind of funny.
It's pretty clever, yeah.
But I can't wait to see more stuff by him in the future. Yeah, I guess that does it for my stuff right now.
Yeah.
Alright, so I guess we can move on to the next thing here. Two worlds are colliding right now. Actually, several worlds. You're a great fan of the Silent Hill, am I correct?
That's right. Oh, I think I know what you're going to talk about.
Yeah, Silent Hill, and I'm a great fan of the Metal Gear helmed by Hideo Kojima.
Yeah.
And they're also a great fan, you and me both, of the director Guillermo del Toro.
Guillermo del Toro, yeah.
Yes, exactly. Also, I haven't watched it yet, but The Walking Dead is also involved. The character Ramus, actor.
Norman Reedus.
Norman Reedus,
yeah.
That guy. What's happening is that Hideo Kojima, Guillermo del Toro, are going to be making the next Silent Hill game, and Norman Reedus is going to be the main protagonist.
Yeah.
And it looks exactly like him, so you're going to be playing that guy in the new Silent Hill game.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of hyped about it.
I'm kind of like, I'm kind of more hyped about fucking Guillermo del Toro's imagination being put into Silent Hill.
Yeah, right.
I think that's like those go like hand in hand kind of,
Yeah.
especially if you see like some of the creatures that he comes up with.
Oh yeah, he makes some creepy
Dude,
stuff.
I hope it's awesome.
Yeah, and plus like the batshit insanity of Hideo Kojima.
Oh yeah.
That's gonna be an insane
gameplay, dude. Yeah, this is gonna be sweet. And then Norman Reedus from Boondock Saints.
Norman Reedus, he's from Walking Dead.
He is, but he's also from Boondock Saints.
Is he also in Boondock Saints?
Yeah,
I haven't seen it.
Oh yeah, well, yeah, we were talking the other night about watching it.
Yeah,
that's where I knew him from first. Like when I started watching Walking Dead, I was like, oh, it's fucking one of the McManus brothers, one of the Boondock Saints.
That's cool. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, well, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm excited for it. I would like to see Guillermo del Toro do a Silent Hill movie.
That'd be cool. That'd be really cool. Instead of like the fucking bullshit that we have now.
Yeah, well, the first one was good.
The first one was good, but was it
made by like some French director? But yeah, the second one was such bullshit.
Yeah.
Made by that guy that did the Resident Evil movies, and it's like those are two different kinds of games.
Yeah.
Like they have similarities, but they're totally different.
They're like the high school buddies that hung out a lot in high school and had like a lot of common back then.
Yeah.
But then like in the future they got like two separate jobs. Like one became an artist, one became like an accountant.
Yeah.
Like they just went two different paths.
Yeah.
Like Silent Hill is still more about like the horror. It's like more jump scary now, just kind of whatever. But it still has like the psychological elements to it.
Yeah.
And Resident Evil nowadays is just like a fucking shoot 'em up.
Yeah.
That's all that is now. That kind of sucks.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely excited. I'll play this game because I've not played many of Silent Hill.
I'm excited. I never played Downpour, which was the last Silent Hill game.
Oh yeah.
Just because I've heard that it was pretty bad.
Yeah.
But I am a fan of the series, so I do plan on playing it at some point. I've beaten Silent Hill 1, beaten 2 and 3. I have the HD version of that. We should play that in the show.
Oh yeah.
Or we play all 3 of those in the show. They're good.
Shit, man. I'm gonna poop my pants.
Ooh, yeah. I bought a copy of 4, which I intended on playing, but it was broke from the place I bought it at. So that's a bummer.
That sucks.
Silent Hill 5, Homecoming was actually the first one I ever beat.
Coming home again.
Got me into the series. It's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was like that's one of the later games. So it's like you said, it's more based on like jump scares and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it's still got creepiness to it. It's still I don't know. It's pretty Silent Hill-ish. It's pretty. It's not a bad game.
You know, it'd be really funny if in Silent Hill Homecoming you play as Kanye West going through the song of Homecoming. And it's just like Kanye West, like imagination haunting him.
Oh shit!
And if you never cared for, then you wouldn't have to let the airport to follow your dreams. And it's just like fucking Chicago, like just chasing him, like the city of Chicago.
Oh fuck! And then he's like trying to. It's like him trying to save a princess from like a castle or something, but the princess is actually him saving himself because he loves himself so much.
Oh, like what was the video clip I saw? It was a weird like commercial where it's like Kanye West is like at an award show and they're giving out like the award for like just the best human being, right? And it goes to like Kobe Bryant, or, like some basketball player, I think.
Right.
And then like Kanye West, it's like sitting there, he's like, but no, but I'm the best. I like he's genuinely confused. Like I don't understand. I'm the best.
What? That doesn't make a lick of sense.
Yeah, pretty much. It was so funny.
That sounds awesome.
I put that in the link.
There's a picture I saw recently. Fucking. We're gonna have so many links.
Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of links.
Fucking. I saw this picture. It was like a framed photo of Kanye.
Yeah.
And it was like signed by him, but he signed it to himself. So it said like to Kanye, love Kanye, or to Kanye from Kanye, or something like that.
Oh
yeah.
my god. Fucking. There's this. What was it? This probably could be like just a fake internet Twitter thing because they do that all the time. Like fake Twitter tweets. But there is a tweet where it's like it's from Kanye West, and it's like, you ever just like look at someone and just realize you're so in love, but then you take a second to look back and you're just staring at a mirror. And it was like so like no like lol hashtag like whatever. It's just like that was it. And I love the fact that Kanye West could be just so vain. And he is. He's a very vain person.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he's extremely talented. So to a degree, he has like a reason for thinking that.
Yeah, true.
But like, there's a clip where this was from, I guess like back in the wintertime, back in December. He was on the morning show with Sway from like the old MTV days. He does like a morning show now for Shade 45. And he was like, him and Kanye go way back. Like before he was like really famous. Like apparently he gave like Kanye TV or like vice versa or whatever. And Sway was like, "Why are you doing this?" Because like Kanye was talking about all this crazy shit. He was like, well, "So why can't you support your shoe label yourself?" He's like, "You don't got the answers, Sway. You don't got the answers.
That's right. You showed me
you don't
the
got
clip of that. Yeah.
I was like, "Are you serious?" God damn it! He's doing the pointy thing again, guys, just to give you context. But it was like that guy. He's a little insane, just a little bit. But I enjoy his music a lot.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna look over here. Not so much the last one, so much. Black Skinheads was pretty cool.
The music. Yeah, it was like a CG version. It was like a motion capture version of Kanye.
And it was in the dark, so it was like, is that Kanye West? Is that actually him? And then, like it comes into frame a little more. You could like see like he's just fucking ripped. He's got like abs. It's like that's not Kanye. Kanye, you know darn well.
Is he not ripped?
What, Kanye West?
Yeah.
He's not like super. He doesn't have abs.
Oh.
He's not like super ripped. He's got muscles and all that. But he ain't got fucking abs.
Oh yeah.
It's just fucking like what Kanye West sees. That's what he's like. That's what I see. But like, I feel like he's a great visionary, but he just needs to like make his words better. You know,
right?
Like construct his sentences and like not fly off the handle all the time. Because he has like a lot of talent. I think people don't give him enough credit for that. They just write him off as a crazy person, which he is. But he's also mad genius. You know.
Yeah, it's very true.
And that's what they say about a lot of like people in their time of just like they're just crazy, whatever, blah blah blah, you know. But like I don't know, I like his music. I think he's doing great things in that
A
field.
lot of people said Danny DeVito's crazy. Oh man, they were wrong. He's a genius.
All right, let's get one thing straight. What was the last thing Danny DeVito did to prove that he wasn't crazy? Answer me that. Riddle me
signed
this.
up for the live action Danny Phantom movie.
Oh, you're guys.
Every role.
He's the sister.
He's the
mother.
mom, the dad.
Dad.
He's the fucking bully that bullies Danny the Phantom. It's Danny Phantom, of course.
It's just like a Charlie and the Chocolate Factory scenario.
Yeah.
There's like just one guy. But
I like to imagine, like they don't even like change his hair or anything, but they have a scene. Danny like wearing like the Letterman jacket, and he like pushes Danny Phantom down. He's like, "Yeah, you nerd!" And then the fucking Danny Phantom's like, "I'm going ghost," and it's just him.
All right,
with the same hair and everything.
Guys, I'm excited to announce that I'm directing the Danny Phantom movie.
Directing it,
starring Danny DeVito as Danny Phantom.
DeVito.
People said, "Oh, why don't you get Phil the Future, the guy from Phil the Future?
Yeah.
Why don't you get Shia LaBeouf? Why don't you get the guy from The Giver? Why don't you get Teen Wolf?" I say, get the fuck out of my face.
Out of my face with that
all I want is Danny.
Give me
and Danny.
Daniel DeVito.
I wrote out the cast list myself. I was like, Danny DeVito, Danny DeVito, Danny DeVito.
Man, it's gonna be some short credits.
It's short.
I'll tell you.
Just like one long
Cast?
slash.
Like the letters are just like stretched out.
Yeah.
Danny DeVito.
Edited. Music by. Composition. Cinematography.
What?
Danny DeVito. I'm giving him all the reins on this.
Giving him.
Danny
You're
DeVito.
giving him all the credit.
Danny DeVito will be a mastermind.
He's
he will
gonna
win.
write the score. He's gonna
write it.
He's gonna
Yes.
write and perform the original soundtrack to the film.
And he's not gonna give. I'm not giving him any instruments.
No.
It's just a complete
all
acapella.
of Danny DeVito.
It's gonna be great. We're gonna win an Oscar. We're gonna win an Emmy. We're gonna win a Razzie. We're gonna win a Webby. We're gonna win an award.
Dude, yeah.
It's gonna be great. Geniuses.
Yeah.
But oh man, it's gonna be great.
I'm
Woo!
excited to see it. I'm working on it.
You're actually the ghost. You're ghost form of Danny.
Yeah.
When like it's the mid transformation scene.
Except they put Danny DeVito's head over my head, of course.
Yeah. Well, no, it's not even that. It's like he's like going ghost, right? And like when there's like the mid thing, you're just there, like hello, and then like he turns ghost. It's gonna be great.
Like when he's like spinning around.
Yeah.
Like, and just like in one spin, I'm there.
Yeah.
Like, hello. And then it fucking goes back into being Danny.
You're like looking directly at the camera. Hello. But yeah, he's gonna be you're gonna get at least 9 Oscars. Let's be honest.
Good. Here. Thanks, man.
But
I want to be that guy that like shows up in movies. I'm like always the extra, but I'm always like the one extra in the background.
Yeah.
That likes to look right at the camera.
Yeah.
And like point it out to the people next to me. See that camera?
See that camera?
Yeah.
Cool. You're the guy that's just like insane in the background, just throwing dogs into fucking
right
creeks.
in the river.
What the fuck was
right
that?
In the river.
Right. What was it? Was it Nanny? It was some movie. Hulk Hogan was like a super nanny or something.
Yeah.
And then
Hulk
fucking
Hogan super nanny.
He's riding his bike, and then fucking this guy in the background just throws a dog in the river, just hawks it.
Ah!
The dog's like, why? He didn't understand.
Right in the background, just throws the dog in the river.
Never addressed. Never addressed.
Woo!
And also, what's another one? They debunked the Teen Wolf thing, like the original Teen Wolf, where the guy's like apparently just pulls out his dick or whatever in the stands. Have you heard of this?
I think I've heard of it. I never saw it.
Yeah, apparently he was just like fixing his belt or something like that, or he was playing with his zipper. Like the original thing was like he was just like whipping his dick out, like his dick was just out. When everyone's like, "Yeah, all right, fists are in the air," you know, we won the game.
Yeah.
Hearts on fire. You know,
see that.
Like stuff like that.
I'd also like to see that movie because I haven't.
What?
Teen Wolf.
Yeah, I've never seen it either, but it's got my boy in it, Michael J. motherfucking Fox, y'all. Michael J. Fox. I love that man.
DJ's a phony. He hasn't seen Teen Wolf. What a fool. King of fools, really.
Oh God.
Let it be known. Alright, I'm done.
What have I become?
King of fools.
Oh, man.
Congrats.
I wear my crown of thorns with great pride and admiration. But oh well, maybe I'll cut that out. But what was I talking about? The one background thing that I've never understood and I've never found a debunked thing of it was the 3 Men and a Baby ghost.
Oh yeah, I still have to see that. I mean, not the movie. I've seen the movie, but I still have to see the ghost.
Yeah, we'll put that in the link thing as well, and I'll show you after this. But it's really strange because the way that they do it is like the scene is the baby, they're by the baby, they're changing the baby, or whatever, and he's talking to, like, this old lady, and they walk past like a window and like nothing's there, right?
Yeah.
And then like they go do their thing over there, right? They come back and like do like a reverse thing, or they walk past the same window, and this fucking boy is just like standing, or like an outline of a boy, just like. Like just not doing anything, just like standing there. It's creepy.
Oh, jeez.
And like there's a history of that hotel being haunted before they even filmed there. So like that even like adds things.
That's probably why.
Even more to the fire,
Yeah. That sounds terrifying.
It freaks me out every time I watch it, honestly. Ooh. Also, like the thing that used to creep me out a lot was before I found out it was just like birds or whatever. Was like the Munchkin hanging thing. And
it's just like a bird in the background. Yeah.
Which, all right. I get it's a mystical place.
Yeah.
But why is a bird just walking around on set and nobody knew about it?
I think
or maybe they knew about it, but like there's no other birds in that movie.
They're like, oh hey, throw a bird.
Just let a bird loose.
It's mystical.
I guess it is weird to me. Fucking but I'm trying to think what else has a little thing like that. I don't know. Anyway, on to Arcade Fire news.
Oh yeah.
You have a little stingy song that you were telling me about earlier.
Oh,
what's up with that?
I was listening to some tunes today. This is an Arcade Fire, another great indie rock band. Definitely check them out.
Right.
Funeral by them. They have 4 albums: Funeral, Neon Bible, The Suburbs, and then Reflector. The first 3 albums are amazing. I have to go back and listen to Reflector because they totally shift their sound in that one. But I have to go back and listen to it again to figure out what I think. But the point is, I was wanting to listen to their album, The Suburbs, today. And so I looked up the full album on YouTube. And I saw a thing where it's an Arcade Fire, Night of the Living Dead, Suburbs. And what it was is somebody took the whole film, Night of the Living Dead, the original George Romero classic, and played the whole. They muted it. Played the whole album of The Suburbs over the movie. Yeah. And it syncs up pretty well.
It's so creepy whenever that happens. Like the fucking Dark of the Moon and Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure it's not intentional. Like I'm sure it's never intentional. No. They never like sit down and was like, all right, fuck, we gotta get that drum solo right there because that's when the thing's happening. Yeah. But like it's always like a weird coincidence that it perfectly syncs up with something like that.
I mean, there are some parts that don't sync up as well as others, but there are definitely some parts in there where like the song that plays is like perfect for what's happening like in the scene, and like sometimes it'll like shifts in the song will link up with shifts in the scene of the movie, and it's cool. We're gonna have to watch it, man. It's I watched like 40 minutes of it or so, and it's interesting. Yeah.
Shit. All right. Yeah. Coolness.
It's very cool.
Fucking, I had some news of my own.
Oh yeah.
The Arcade Fire. I haven't listened to them since like 2012. Like I've never went out my way to listen to Arcade Fire since like 2012. They caught my attention today.
Yeah.
Because they performed a little ditty that I love, that's close to my dear heart.
What did they do?
They did a cover of Back in Time.
Really?
Back to the Future, yeah.
Oh, shit.
And I was really happy about it. It's like a live show performance kind of thing, right? There's not like an official audio thing, at least to my knowledge. I don't think there is. But it was really cool. They were performing the song. And they had like this guy with like a TV on his face, like with monitors like all around, like showing like different scenes in the movie.
Really?
And he's like dancing. It's like Back in Time.
Oh, it sounds amazing. Dude,
yeah.
Is it a video?
Yeah,
Dude,
it's a video.
I have to watch that.
Yeah, it's another thing going in the links.
Yeah. Oh, fucking
shit.
Dude, I'll have to show you. I'll have to let you borrow. I have the fucking CD for Funeral. You should listen to that all the way through because it's really good.
All right,
really good. Or The Suburbs. Like Neon Bible's good, but it's like slower and it's harder to get into for other people if you're like not into indie rock as much and stuff like that.
When you're rocking The Suburbs.
And for the Suburbs, Spike Jonze actually did a short film based on the album because it's got kind of a theme to it.
I like Spike Jonze.
Yeah, it comes with a special edition of the CD, which I'm gonna have to get because I watched it online and it's pretty good. Yeah, and it's nice.
Swiggity swag, man.
It's funny because the first time the reason I got into Arcade Fire was because their song "Wake Up" was in the trailer for Where the Wild Things Are.
Oh yeah.
And I remember like hearing that and it was such an appropriate song for how the trailer was organized. Like it just like made me. I was like, oh my god, I'm feeling so many emotions right now.
And that was like the only Arcade Fire song I ever listened to.
Yeah.
Was "Wake Up."
It's good. It's one of my favorites. I mean, I know it's got like a bit of a build up, but like when it builds up, it's like what it builds up to. It's like it's a pretty sweet and endearing song.
Yeah.
But
it's like Sins of the Father.
Yeah.
That fucking build up has like it's a never die.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking back to fucking Metal Gear again. I love Metal Gear,
yeah,
but like that's like
Full
a
circle.
2 minute startup for that song.
Yeah.
When it gets there, it'll get you. But
yeah. But yeah, and Spike Jonze directed that, so
yeah.
You must like the band.
You must like them a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
But yeah. Hopefully we can watch that. It's good.
Yeah. All right. I guess we're gonna switch a little in tones right now. As many people know, when this goes up, it's gonna be about a few days after this happened. But this week, Robin Williams did take his life due to alleged depression.
Yeah.
And to be honest, we were seeing when I found out about it, Tyler probably knew a little early because he was the one who told me. We were about to see TMNT, and I was just like hoping it's like, oh wow, I hope that's one of those things where it's like just fake, you know. You don't want it to be like it's still not even. It's not even sinking in like 100% that he's just gone, you know.
Yeah.
And it's like it's such a sad, tragic thing that could happen, and that he would feel that way to like want to take his life.
Right.
Just like it messes you up, man.
Yeah, like I posted about that on Tumblr earlier. Like I like Robin Williams. He's a funny guy. He was in like some of my favorite childhood movies, like fucking Jumanji, Aladdin, Mrs. Doubtfire, Flubber.
Who can forget Flubber?
Classic. It's a good one.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm never like a huge aficionado on him, but like I still like the guy, right?
Yeah.
And he was always like. He always just seemed like a generally nice guy. Like, especially now he's all these people posting stories about how nice he was to them and stuff like that. And he was just a generally funny guy. He loved making people laugh, you know?
Yeah.
And
he was so good at it, too.
Like, it would have been sad enough, like, if he died of, like, natural, like, old age. Or, like,
yeah, I would have been so happier. Not happier, but, like, I would have accepted a lot more, less sad about it.
But the fact that this guy who's, like, was so, like, nice and, like, enjoyed making people laugh, felt the need to kill himself, like, because of depression, just, like, adds to it. You know? It's just... And
it's, like, it's the thing with, like, it's a common thing of comedians where it's, like, the other side of comedy is tragedy.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of comedians get into that field is because, you know, they take messed up parts of their life and, like, make it funny.
It's like, it's like a way of coping.
It's a way of coping. It's a way of, like, just shifting it around, you know, like, to make people have a better time than they might be having at the moment.
Yeah. And
this might be a little heavy-handed, but I just feel like as a society in general, he should have been able to, like, to feel comfortable, like, to talk to somebody about it.
Yeah.
And not have to feel that way because, like, I feel, especially amongst males, it's so, like, unheard of and, like, not manly or masculine to talk about, like, your feelings. Like, I'm feeling really depressed right now, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I'm feeling, like, really sad. I'm bummed out. I don't know what to do. I'm thinking about doing, like, this action, you know? And it's, like, it sucks that it's that way, and I wish it could change. And maybe if it was changed, and it wasn't like that way, this might not have happened. But that I can't say that for sure. It's just a theory.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely get that way sometimes. For, like, I feel like I can't really talk to anybody, but then there's sometimes where I just like I don't really want to, like when I get kind of in that depressed state.
Yeah.
Or whatever. There's like it's never that bad. I wouldn't like say that I have depression or anything, but just everybody gets kind of depressed and stuff.
And it sucks that it's like that way, there's a documentary about like male like prowess and like what people expect of males. That's really cool. I think it's like called The Son of Cain. I'll link the trailer to it in the description. But it's just like I don't know. And another thing that's kind of like not making me mad, but like I'm a little miffed about, is that no one's really talking about the death of another person that didn't like take their life. You know,
Yeah.
it was like it was stolen from them. Mike Mike Brown, I believe, from St. Louis, Missouri,
Mm-hmm.
and the story is right now that he was gunned down by police officers. Which the police officer story, here's the part that pisses me off, is the police officer story was that he was trying to take the gun away from them in like some like fucking struggle or whatever. But like all the witnesses are saying like no, that's not what happened.
Yeah.
He was told to get on the ground and he was like, okay, I'm getting on the ground, and then he's like, I don't have a gun, I'm not armed, anything like that. And then the police officer came up and like shot him like 5 times in the torso, and that like he just instantly died, just like bled out right there. And it just sucks that nobody is like, the media isn't covering it. I don't see it on the news. I don't see it anywhere. I don't see it on fucking Google.
I've only not even like on Facebook or anything. The only reason I know is because I've seen it on like on Tumblr.
Yeah, like that's the like only place I'll see it, and it sucks because like we're in a situation like as a black culture where it's just like this is common. This happens all the time. I've read up about it, but there's another story in some other state where a girl was killed just by police, and it's fine. It's what happens, and the police will continue to keep doing this because it's an endless cycle of like, okay, we're gonna get away with this because we're the cops, and what are you gonna do about it?
Yeah.
It's just like a fucking jock nerd like archetype. It's like I'm gonna push you around. You can't do anything about it. Like just sit there and take it. You know.
Mm-hmm.
It just fucking sucks, and like I consider sometimes like I don't know if I want to live in America 20 years from now. Like to be honest, like if it's gonna continue to be like this, I don't want to fear for my life whenever like I get pulled over by a cop, or like because like I know like there's some there. Let me say right now, there are not all bad cops.
Yeah.
Like that's not what I'm saying at all. But I'm saying like the actions of a few bad eggs are outcrying the actions of a lot of good eggs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like it's a thing of like I don't want to fear for my life whenever I get pulled over or whenever, you know, like there's some I don't know, but it sucks, you know, and like I don't know if it's better in like Britain or Japan or fucking Australia. Like these are all places I would like to move to.
You definitely don't hear about it as much.
Yeah, but like I know racism isn't like a thing, or it's like oh it's only in America.
Right.
You know, like I'm sure it's all over. Like
Yeah.
there's a big problem in Ireland right now with that going on.
Really?
With I think the Asian culture. I believe I should have read about it before I talked about it, but like, yeah, it's just like a purity thing. It's like the 1960s over there.
Oh shit.
Oh, not as bad as that, but it's just like hate crimes and all that. It sucks. Just like stuff like that just like gets me mad because like there's nothing I see that's gonna change that anytime soon. It just sucks.
Yeah, even I feel the same way about looking at it and just seeing all like the bullshit happens and. I don't know, I'm sure there's bullshit everywhere, but like there's got to be significantly less bullshit like somewhere else.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind like going to like Canada.
Canada would be so nice.
I love my country. Like I love like the opportunity and stuff that America has. I love some of the freedoms that we have.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's definitely like dwindled, but I mean, it's I love my country, but like there's some real bullshit that happens.
Yeah.
I guess I'm really like I like the people more. I don't like not that the government so much, but just like the country. You know, there's a difference between liking your government, liking your country.
Oh yeah, huge difference. Yeah. There's I was talking about this earlier. I'm in a film class and I had to edit down a documentary, and the documentary was called "The Internet's Own Boy," and it was about Andrew Schwartz, or I think it was Schwartz, I believe. But he was basically one of the co-founders of Reddit, just like a brilliant mind. Like at 12 years old, he like pretty much made a Wikipedia before Wikipedia even came out, and like he was a huge activist of like free information, and he was doing like really cool like fucking like Jason Bourne kind of stuff. Like he was breaking into MIT or not MIT. It was like it might have been. It was a library of like where you had like all the information that the government has. Like, there's a few libraries around the country where you can access that for free.
Right.
Because otherwise, you have to pay for it for some reason. Like, you want a legal document, you have to pay like 99¢. Or like it's like iTunes, which is like fucking ridiculous that that's the case. But like, he broke into like this library and like was downloading like all the files, like secretly, like covert ops, like spy kind of stuff, you know. And it was really cool stuff. But like, after a short while after that, in 2013, he committed suicide because of all the pressure that he was under from the FBI, from like the government itself, saying like, we're gonna wreck your life, we're gonna mess you up. You're not gonna be. You take this deal, or else you might as well. All the money's gonna belong to us. Everything that you've worked for will belong to us. And like that, just like it was too much for him. He just killed himself, and it's sad because like watching the documentary, like you definitely see like if this man had lived to be like 50 years old, he might have like changed the world, you know. But like he's also in like on a light, not on the light side of it, but like a good thing to come out of it. Like he's paved the way. He's made so much, you know, to like advance like technology and the way we like use the internet. Like Reddit is like one of the biggest websites
really.
today, and he was like he helped invent RSS, like the little orange like little news kind of thing that like brings all your news together.
Oh yeah.
When he was 14, he helped create RSS.
Oh wow.
And it's ridiculous when you like hear about all the stuff this guy did. It was truly amazing. But it's things like that just make me kind of like not like, well, yeah, a little weary of like what are we becoming as a country right now, to say that like information isn't for the people and that government's not doing their job, and it's like common for a congressman to be corrupt.
Yeah.
You know, and that's okay. That's what they do. Like, I don't know. I feel like really like bummed out about that. I think that kind of sucks in general.
It's a bummer, man. It's just how corrupt people, government can be.
Yeah.
Shit. And they like stay in power.
Yeah, like the ones that stay on top help themselves by staying on top, and it's so dumb. It's so hard to get up there, especially if you're like not the fucking purebred, like Cambridge born, like middle American, like oh golly gosh, you know, kind of kid, you know. And it's so hard to come up through that system, especially from those like straight at the bottom. It's a little harder. And with net neutrality now, it's like a little more depressing, being that some of that freedom is also taken away. Where with SOPA, the whole thing was it was gonna like stop internet access or censor internet things like files. Like if I wanted to look up, what was the document for the Vietnam War or something, the government would be able to like, oh yeah, bop, that's you don't even get to see that anymore. Like that's just done. And thankfully, that was stopped, helped by Aaron Schwartz, like that he was like one of the big guys behind that. And with net neutrality now, it's like it looks like not the same beast, but like very similar, where it handicaps the small guys with the internet, like starting up a business, like a Rooster Teeth. They were talking about this on their podcast.
Yeah.
Where they were talking about how Rooster Teeth got in at a good time in the internet where like everything was open and you could do stuff like that, you know?
Yeah.
But nowadays, like you won't be able to afford the servers or like the needs that you would need to start up like a business like that again. And it's just unfortunate. And it makes me a little sad, and like nobody cares. Nobody's talking about like, oh yeah, this is just a thing now. So if Comcast is like, you know what, I don't want Netflix to be available to people that aren't on Comcast, they can just like yank up the internet price to like, you want to watch Comcast without it buffering every 5 minutes, that's going to be a fee. You know, you want something else, that's going to be a fee, like so on and so on. It's unfortunate.
Well, I mean, I guess they have the right to do that as a business, but it's like a fucked up thing to do.
Yeah, because it becomes like a monopoly at that point.
Yeah.
Like if, you know what, to be honest, I don't agree with that. I don't think they should have control over that. You know?
Well, I think all businesses that that supply a product definitely have the right to control over the things that they're selling. But I mean, that doesn't like make it right.
It just feels like this is a stepping their bounds thing. You know, like this is too far. Like, oh, so if I don't, I'm just fucked.
Yeah.
I'm just fucked. Like, what if I can't afford that? It sucks.
Well,
you know?
I mean,
it's not equal anymore.
It's a double-edged sword because like if they do that and it doesn't work, like then they're fucked. You know, if people just say,
Mhm.
"Oh, I'm not going to Comcast," fuck that. Then,
Yeah. Well, they don't have a choice. Like what I'm saying, like say you're watching Netflix, right? And like say we have Comcast for the internet.
Okay.
If we had like freaking a Uverse,
Yeah.
Netflix would be slower and you couldn't watch it. You know, so it's like it affects like another business.
So you're saying like you can only watch Netflix through Comcast's internet?
Well, I'm not saying that like that's a for sure thing. That's where they were tossing around a while ago.
Well, I mean, this is in the scenario you're bringing.
In this scenario, yes. Like in this scenario, like that's the only.
And that's okay, but yeah, there would probably be people that go like, "All right, fuck Netflix," then. Or like if they bump up the prices, if Comcast bumped up the prices and switched to that, there would be people that like A, just can't afford it.
Yeah.
They're not going to be able to. And B, there would be people that say, "No, I'm not. I'm just not paying it." And if those outweigh the people that are willing to pay, then they're gonna suffer. Like so, they suffer because of their choices. So like it's a double-edged sword. Like it can either work out for them and fuck us over, or it can not work out for them and we fuck them over.
That is a possibility, but like I just from what I've seen, it looks like Netflix is like such a big commodity and like a big service in general. It's like a Google or like not like a Google in scale, but like it's a name brand that everyone's like, oh yeah, I'll Netflix that.
Right.
I'll watch that on Netflix, you know.
Yeah.
And like it's not fair. Like if you can't afford that, like all right, so you're just not watching Netflix anymore. Like where before it would be like, all right, you have internet, you can watch Netflix. Like it's not a fair service. It's like it is a monopoly in like the biggest sense of the word. Like it's just not right.
I think I get what you're saying.
Yeah, and it's just like it's a thing that kind of bums me out about that. But I also feel I'm a hopeless optimist when it comes to these kind of things. I think that laws can be overturned, things can change. You know, I think sometime in the future things might change for the better, hopefully. But
one could hope.
Yeah, on a slightly happier note, you're rejoicing over a battle that you fought for a long time.
That's
long time.
This is my own little personal war.
Yeah.
The war on Burger King because they took from me one of my favorite foods 3 goddamn years ago. Goddamn chicken fries were taken off the menu, and now they're back.
Yeah.
Chicken fries are back.
And you've had them how many times in the last week?
Last 2 days, all I've eaten is okay, let's see. The day they came out,
yeah,
I had cereal for breakfast.
Yes.
I had 2 boxes of chicken fries for lunch.
Right.
Remember that? Then we went and saw the movie.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had chicken fries for dinner.
Yes.
We went and got chicken.
Not even an exaggeration.
No. And then yesterday, same thing. Cereal for breakfast, box of chicken fries for lunch, box of chicken fries for dinner. I fucking love chicken fries, guys. That's like I remember eating those like since elementary school.
Yeah.
Like when they were around, and I'm sure like it wasn't healthy, but goddamn was it delicious.
It was.
I would fucking all the time. I'd just be like, hey, let's go to Burger King, let's go to Burger King for chicken fries. And that was all I ever had. I didn't order anything else.
Yeah.
I just only got chicken fries. And then fucking I remember one day it was around like when I was 16, and I fucking got my car. And I was like, all right, let's go Burger King. I can go to Burger King whenever I want now.
You can't tell me nothing.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I have a job. I can pay for my own chicken fries.
That's all you wanted for the job. That's why you got the job.
Me and my friends sauntered on over to Burger King, you know, and I fucking went up to the counter. I was like, hey, give me a chicken fry meal. And they're like, oh, we don't have that anymore. And I was like, what?
And then you slapped the cashier.
They said, yeah, we don't got him. I'm like, are you serious?
Yeah.
And they went, yeah, we took him off the menu. And I just remember, I'm like, come on, guys, we're leaving. Like, we left.
Yeah.
I got my friends together. We left. I just remember being, like, out.
So offended and, like, just outraged.
I was out in the parking lot, and I was like, this is bullshit! I'm never coming back to Burger King! I seriously boycotted Burger King for, like, a year.
Yeah. I remember when I met you, that was the main thing you talked about. Like,
Yeah.
you would comment on the Burger King Facebook page. Like, a year before they even came back. It's like, bring back the chicken fries.
I like to think
Bring
that
back
I was one of the
chicken
guys
fries.
that led the revolution to get chicken fries back.
Were you the Aaron Schwartz
Maybe.
of chicken fries?
I don't know. I'm sure there are other people that enjoyed them as much as I did.
Right.
But
That was you saw that too. That was horrifying,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Okay. A weird thing on the
Adult Swim
TV.
ads, yeah.
You know them.
Okay. But yeah, fucking, I remember going on Burger King like for their Facebook page every day, and I would just post, "Bring back chicken fries, bring back chicken fries," and then fucking, I think it was like a few days before Burger King posted something about, I don't know, something about their like fry meal or like a new thing deal they're having for like fries or something. And I was like, hey, how about bringing back chicken fries? How about that? And they never like replied or anything like that. I would just always post it. Fucking,
How about that? How about chicken fries? How about that, huh? How about you bring that back, you fucking
how about
monsters?
that? How about chicken fries? Jesus. Oh my god, they finally did. And those bastards, I posted a picture of myself with the chicken fries on Instagram, and Burger King liked it. And I'm like, goddamn right. You at least owe me that. Yeah, you better like it.
Oh my god, that was hilarious and amazing at the same time.
Jesus. I fucking came in. You remember I burst in the apartment with chicken fries, and I was like, "Here in the tower, I'm cool now." Oh yeah.
Mr. Chicken Fries at the top of the tower, waiting for you. You just had to climb, and you reached that tower. You reached the top.
I reached the tippity top, because it was like a combination of getting my favorite food as well as nostalgia, because like I'd been eating those things for years.
Yeah.
I love chicken fries. Hopefully they said they're around for a limited time, but I'm hoping they're around for good.
We can convince them if we buy enough.
I'll buy. I'll personally fund the chicken fry.
The Kickstarter for chicken fries.
Yeah, to keep chicken fries. I'll just go to Burger King all the time and order chicken fries. I'll be like, all right, this is making some good sales. Maybe we'll keep them on.
Like you'll get hired at Burger King. Like, come on, you have all the chicken fries you want back here.
It's true.
I like to think that they always had the chicken fries, but they always just kept them in the bag.
I always wondered about that. I always wondered if like it became like a secret menu thing or something. But I was always afraid to try. Like fucking.
I don't have chicken fries.
I didn't want to be the guy that like went up to the drive-thru and then the fucking guy who's like, oh, he's got the shitty job of working drive-thru.
Yeah.
And you become Burger King, I'm gonna help you. I'm like, yeah, you guys got chicken fries? And they're like, no, those things have been gone for like 2 years, dude. No, I don't have fucking chicken fries. I didn't want to be that guy.
Yeah.
You know? And fucking. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, but I always thought about trying. I'm like, hey, you guys got some chicken fries there in the back?
Like on the DL, the gangbang.
Oh yeah. That's a thing. A lot of restaurants have like secret menus and shit. Fucking, I'll go to Denny's all the time and I'll order the cheese sandwich, which is just like a grilled cheese with mozzarella sticks on it.
Yeah.
It used to be on. It's delicious.
Of course.
You've seen me eat it. It's on the it was on the menu at one point. It's not on there anymore.
Yeah.
But I can still order it. I still order it every time I go to Denny's. It's delicious.
Yeah.
It's like, and then the McBang and stuff.
I was like, when I first heard that ordered, I was like, are you serious?
Yeah.
What did you just say to that person? Apologize.
Yeah, fucking one of my friends ordered it at the drive-thru back in my hometown, and the lady got like offended and was like,
yeah.
I mean, I can understand why, but like still.
Like she's like new, she just doesn't know yet.
She's like. She said like, "What the hell did you say?" or something like that.
I like to get him a gangbang. What's
she was seriously offended.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just fucking secret menus, dude. Chicken fries are back.
Guess who's back? Back again. Yeah. Chicken fries. Tell a
friend.
friend.
That's a good note.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great note.
Nice note. It's a nice note to maybe leave off on.
Yeah. So, if you're an old listener, not an old listener, we've been over for like 2 weeks. If you're a subscriber to us, you're a cool guy and girl, and I think you're a really snazzy person.
Tell your friends.
And if you're new, give us a like. Yeah. Give us a subscribe.
We'll see
Stick
about
around.
hooking you up with some chicken fry coupons. Probably not.
I'll
see what I can do.
Yeah, I mean, and just stay around because we got some cool stuff coming around.
Definitely lead the campaign. Go buy as many chicken fries. Eat them because they're delicious. Keep them on the menu.
Yes. All right.
Thanks, guys.
XP Squad.
XP Squad out.
Signing off.
Signing off.
Ooh.